This song is called Palomino Road, and it came out of a time where I was going through some heavy mental health stuff and needed a place to kind of think through some things. And for me, that place has always been with horses. So I spent a lot of time at the barn with the big Palomino horse, and that's what kind of helped me process through a lot of things and inspired this song. So this is Palomino Road. I've got springtime on my mind, but the seasons don't change on my time. I wonder what it would be like if I wasn't so obsessed with knowing what the future holds. When it all gets heavy, I just drive to that place where everything aligns. Palomino Road, Palomino Road. Some days I go there looking for a sign, for answers to what keeps me up at night. And when the loneliness and bitterness are putting up a fight, I know where I can always find the light. When it all gets heavy, I just drive to that place where everything aligns. Palomino Road, Palomino Road. If you're looking for a sign, searching for a little rhythm in the rhyme, if your homeless heart's got nowhere to go, and you're feeling like you can't carry that weight on your own, when it all gets heavy, it's time to find that place where everything aligns. Palomino Road, Palomino Road, Palomino Road, Palomino Road.
This first song that I'm going to be previewing is called Let 'Em Run. I wrote this first as kind of a pity party tune. I was sitting there at home trying to figure out what and how I can write on the mandolin, being only having played it since April. And the first thing that kind of came out was this nowhere else that I can turn. My truck was in the shop at the time, so it ended up turning into a song that revolved more around the natural disasters that happened here in Montana last year and this year. Last year, the fires, this year, the floods. I ended up working those into this song as part of a occurrence that happened at my parents' house last year out in Joliet, Montana. This one's called Let 'Em Run.
Nowhere else that I can turn. Everything I have has burned. All I've worked for and all I've got is gone. This old land has turned to brown. No more cattle upon the ground. All the horses I've let run free and wild. Let 'em run, boys, let 'em run. Shut the gates and fire them guns. No more grass to feed, just let them run away. Let 'em run, boys, let 'em run. Shut the gates, fire them guns. No more grass, just let them run away. The sun is setting wild, making flames burn on for miles. Nothing more to do but let 'em run away. Now the river's overflowed, sent the house right down the road. Nowhere left to lay our heavy load. Everything we've got is gone about the time we get along. Nothing more to do but let 'em run. Let 'em run. Let 'em run. Boys, let 'em run. There's nothing more to do but let 'em run.
This song is called 18D, and for me as an artist, I found that I was comparing myself a lot to other musicians and getting kind of worn out in the journey because I was not content where I was at. And so in order to work through that, the best way I know how is to write a song about it. So it's really about creating the art that you create because you love to do it and because it makes you happy and it does something good for you. And if it benefits someone else, that's awesome, but that's a bonus. So this is 18D. $18D, window seat, sold out flight to Tennessee. I've got this melody on repeat, searching for words that mean something. You see, this dream of mine has been keeping me up at night. Nobody's gonna say I didn't try, but I don't need to see my name in lights to know I'm doing something right. Took a while, but I see I'm already making history, so I keep pouring my heart out on these strings, digging so deep my fingers bleed, even if nobody's listening. I don't need my name in lights to know I'm doing something right. I've quit more times than I can count. Even now I have my doubts. But something keeps reminding me I'm right where I'm supposed to be. You see, this dream of mine has been keeping me up at night. Nobody's gonna say I didn't try, but I don't need to see my name in lights to know I'm doing something right. Took a while, but I see I'm already making history, so I keep pouring my heart out on these strings, digging so deep my fingers bleed, even if nobody's listening. I don't need my name in lights to know I'm doing something right. Something right. I don't need to see my name in lights to know I'm doing something right. Took a while, but I see I'm right where I'm supposed to be, so I keep pouring my heart out on these strings, digging so deep my fingers bleed, even if nobody's listening. I don't need my name in lights to know I'm doing something right. Something right.
First off, I want to give a huge shout out to Breedlove Guitars. Recently, I've been endorsed by them. These guitars are fantastically built. There's a lot of quality, and for an affordable price, fantastic instruments through and through. The song I'll be playing for you guys is called A Westerner's Lullaby. This was actually the first song that I sat down to write. As a songwriter, you try to decide what it is that you want to put out into the world, and not really knowing what I wanted to put out in the world at that time, I took a lot of the experiences I had growing up on the ranches, and the one constant that I came up with is that I have a natural kind of calling to look towards the sky. Something that I find very beautiful is the sky, the sunrise, the sunset, the way the clouds look like cotton candy, the way the oranges and the purples lay upon the mountainsides. It's one of the most beautiful things and wonderful things I've ever seen, which you'll hear in the chorus. And so with that, that's the basis of this song, is a lot of my experiences on ranches and growing up, and thinking that there's nothing much more beautiful than nature in the sky.
Tell no one my business as I walk the western plains. I ask no one for sustenance, I ride the passing trains. The forest sings a lullaby, and so I heed the call. Wilderness, my truest friend, for you I'd give it all. I only seek meadows of green and blue that match his sky. I may be young, but when I'm old, this place be where I die. Wildfire blaze and winter haze, a challenge right for me. Yes, my friends, I heed the call like a sailor to the sea. And I have swam across the water, I have walked that mountainside, I have seen many a wonder. None as great as that western sky. None as great as that western sky. The pines, they blow in the swept tune that pulls my steps along. The branches dance over the howl of an old and ancient song. The campfire heats me while I sleep, my belly full of game. What I dream is what I've gained out here upon the plains. Now I have swam across the water, I have walked that mountainside, I have seen many a wonder. None as great as that western sky. None as great as that western sky. Yodeloo. So when they lay me down to rest in the presence of the Lord, lift my soul and keep my voice on earth forevermore. When the beings of this plain sing this lullaby, short breath and tears won't be in vain as I leave them by and by. And they'll have swam across the water, they'll have walked that mountainside, they'll have seen many a wonder. None as great as that western sky. None as great as that western sky. Yodeloo.